I would be buying some like alpha and betas, but if you don't have a lot of money and you're only going to be able to like choose between them, I would say save all your money. As soon as Chaos Legion cards release, they're going to be so cheap, just like the current reward cards. Because if you look at reward cards right now, oop, that's legendaries. If you look at reward cards right now, the cheapest Untamed one is 0.3, but the cheapest Chaos Legion one is already half that price. I would say you could expect even cheaper cards for Chaos Legions, even though the price point is the $4 mark. I think just packs in general are going to be super cheap. The legendaries will be super cheap, and it will be like that until all the packs sell out, which would be months from then. And only then would the prices then increase once scarcity comes into play. But as I said, that's only on the 24th of November, which is going to be crazy times. So we have 2 months until then. So it's up to you guys. If you got $50 to spend now, do you hold it for those 2 months and just continue to rent? Or do you actually start investing and building your decks now? It's up to you guys. I'm not here to decide, but I'm going to help you as best I can. So when we look at legendaries, I don't want to spend, I feel very bad spending anything more than like half the budget. If we only got $50 to spend, I don't like spending more than like $12 on one card. Actually, before I look at legendaries, let me look at summoners. So summoners basically just show us if we have the option to invest into levels, but as seen from the previous two, I can't imagine that we can. And yeah, basically with the Contessa already costing 5.5, we would need 5 of those to make a level 2, which is already over our budget at like, that's already like $26, $27, and that's already way more than half of our budget, which means that we wouldn't have the budget to invest into other cards, let alone level those up. So for that reason, we're not going to invest into a Contessa. $35, $5. Okay, so we know that in Chaos Legion, it's still going to be Untamed and Chaos Legion cards that are starters. So for that reason, we're going to pick up a Rotwell, because one of the most cheesy fucking annoying strategies in Bronze. So if you, obviously this $50 deck is going to be built for Bronze, because there's not going to be levels, so it's not even going to be a high Bronze deck. But it's only a $50 budget. But what you want is basically, there's that stupid cheese strategy where, because there were so many Mylors and so much Thorns, what people just do is they drop a few tanks in the front, and then they just pick an Elric, giving that plus magic damage, and then just some really squishy magic cards that just eat your way through you. So you pick up a Rotwell, you get Magic Reflect, and then you basically climb through Bronze so easily, because you combine this with the current Haunted Spirit and you're not gonna lose anything. So picking one up for $11, I picked a whole bunch up at $4, so I was quite happy about that, just before Dice sold out. But we'll still buy one at $11 for the sake. Legendaries. So we're not going to spend $30 on a card, but we could spend $8. So, okay. So first thoughts are, I like the shield. Okay, I'm gonna add. Okay. I like the shield, but I don't like the 2 damage. If it was 3 damage, I would definitely think. I think this card should be 3 damage. I think this is a bit too weak for an 8 cost mana. It's like it's a bad Living Lava. Like, Living Lava's got a little bit less shield and tank, and less speed, but but this costs 1 more mana. So if you look at what you already have in terms of tanks, you either have the Bone Golem with 1 speed, but it's got the 3 damage, and it costs 1 less mana, or you got the best tank for 5 mana, which is a self-healing 2 damage, 7 HP. But I like this option. I like having him available in case we need it, because that shield does actually help. And then you will have shield plus Magic Reflect. And if it's odd, so if it's even only, he's really good. because we either have one at 7 mana or we have one at 5 mana, so having one at 8 mana just makes it extremely viable, and that's why we're going to pick one up. Is this price going to go up or down in the future? I'm not too sure. Maybe it will still go down a bit more, but maybe this is the bottom. I'm not too sure. So if you don't like him, then don't buy him, but just I think he's good, because if we look at the promo reward and dice cards now, so these are going to be the filler cards. If you look at the other 6 mana tanks, I don't like Nightmare and I don't like Phantasm. So if it's choice between these two or the Hawklaw, you're getting the Hawklaw. Okay. So when it comes to this, because we put in level 1 deck, you basically want to get roughly one of everything, because then you have choice, and then your choice above an enemy that doesn't have choice or just starter cards means that you're strong. But you can already see that roughly the way our strategy is going to work is that we will have anti-magic and then some tanks, and then just like normal you want some magic cards, and then you want some archers in the back, maybe some stealth, but we'll see. So we'll pick up an Undead Rex. I don't like it particularly because a lot of like beginners love him because they see the 5 damage, but because he doesn't have armor or he doesn't have any abilities, he's not as strong as everyone thinks. But I still think you need one just in case, like if it's a 99 mana game and you have to have opportunity or anything like that, just having that 5 damage, 9 HP is so strong. So we'll pick one up, and then that basically will cover our tanks. So we've got our big frontline tanks that go along with the free ones. Then we would want some magic cards and some shields. So for that reason, maybe it's not the best time to buy these reward cards, but they're so cheap and they're so strong for what they give. I'm picking one up. We'll pick him up, and then yeah, we'll pick up Shadowy Presence. I love this card. I think it's so strong. If you watch any of my death guides, you know why it's so strong. 1 mana, and then it's just got this 4 HP to tank for you. So you'd put this in position 2, and then this, or some magic cards, and then maybe some death cards. So in terms of archers, Grim Reaper's not bad, but he's low on the HP. Just to let you know, he's got 3 HP, but he's got 3 damage. So that's really strong damage, but bad HP. Very good for equalizer games, but a lot of death cards are really strong for equalizer games. So I'm not going to buy the Grim Reaper just yet, because there are other cards. But I will pick up Dark Ferryman. It's still relatively cheap. You're just picking this up so that you have extra choice at the 3 mana mark, and then just 1/5 super strong backline. I will pick up an Octopider because I prefer it to the Grim Reaper. 2 mana more, but you get the same damage, but you just get so much more HP that it's just much more viable to sit in your backline. It's not under threat from opportunity, stealth, and like sandworms basically. I wouldn't want to pick up anything else. Like if it's a choice between a Grim Reaper and a Vampire, Grim Reaper has more damage, but the Vampire's obviously got the lifesteal, but because it's got 1 HP, it's only meant for equalizer games basically. If not, it's just super like, I like Undead Archer, but not for $7. Let's look at epic cards now. Oh, sorry about that. That's very annoying. Okay, so epic cards. We already picked up the Shadowy Presence because we know it's so strong. How much budget do we have left? We have $20. Okay, so if you want to go more magic cards, I recommend Phantom Soldier. I think this is just super strong, and as you know, in bronze, magic is so strong. So if you wanted to go the old card route, I would say pick up a Phantom Soldier. I don't think it would lead you wrong. Once again, as I said, I think it's so strong. Like, I think Phantom Soldiers are great. It's like some of the other cards that basically dominate bronze at the moment, like Ghost Pirate Ghost, or whatever it's called. That's the 7 mana 2 magic. So I would pick up the Phantom Soldier. I think it's a good option. But if you don't want to go old cards, I would say you should go, yeah, Soulstorm is a better version of the Yeah, Soulstorm is the better version of the reward one, which was the Grim Reaper. So, damn, this is making me think. Okay, I'm not going to be lazy. So lazy answers, just get a Phantom Soldier, and that's the best thing for your deck, because then you would have your tanks, you've got your Magic Reflect, you've got your Shadowy Presence, you've got your Bonesmith, you've got your Phantom Soldier, and then you've got your Dark Ferryman and Octopider. So obviously you've got like the low mana cost and then the high mana cost of each option. But if you didn't want to just build the Phantom Soldier, which would then, if we click it, let's just put it in, $20. Yeah, that's perfect build. But if you didn't want to build the Phantom Soldier, I would go Phantom Soldier once again. But if you don't want to build it, what you can do is you go Gorladon, because same thing, super strong, position 2. And then I would probably say Darkest Mage. He's really strong. I like these two cards, and that's a real okay, that's a perfect build. And yeah, you could also replace the Darkest Mage with Soulstorm if you want to spend a little bit over budget, or you buy the Grim Reaper. At $2, and yeah, I would say go over budget and add a Darkest Mage in again. So yeah, there's a few variations of how to end it, whether you want to go big or if you want to stick to the newer cards. But these are roughly what you're looking to spend, and these are the cards you get. And then yeah, just to summarize it one more time, you'd have your Magic Reflect, you'd have your tanks, you would have your position 2 Shadowy Presence or the Gorladon. You then have your magic with the Bonesmith, the Phantom Soldier, or the Darkest Mage. And then to cover your backline, you'd have the Octopider, the Dark Ferryman, and a Grim Reaper, or a Soulstorm, depending on how you build the last few cards. Okay guys, hope this helped. Let me know in the comments down below. Much love, catch you soon. So please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you want me to do next. And if you're a new player, please use the promo code and I'll happily send you the $0.5 US back to you. It just lets me know that people are watching and using the promo, and I'm helping new players join the community. Also, if you find me on the Discord, just pop me a message. I'll happily delegate any of the new players some power